Hi, everyone. Hi, Bryland Farms and Diane. Glad to see you. Yes, did you see I did a walkthrough of my garden. Everything is just a mess. I didn't do anything to it yet. So this is how it comes out of the winter and what it looks like. So the next job out there will be either having my lawn guy blow out those leaves or I'll have to rake them out. I don't have a leaf blower. I wish I did, but I'm not going to buy one because the man that does my lawn and everything, he has a huge, powerful one. So I may call him. I wanted to call him last week, and then it started to rain like crazy, and it was so wet, he couldn't have done it. So I don't know when it's supposed to rain again. Tomorrow, hi, Janet. Tomorrow it's supposed to be nice but chilly. I don't think it's supposed to get out of the 40s tomorrow. So that's cold for me. Yeah, lots of things starting to come up. I'm so pleased with my lupine, how big they got already. Yeah, so I may in the next, early next week, I may take a trip to the garden center because I see that that store I was telling you about, Mark's, they already have out front, they have racks and racks and racks of plants already. So they must have been hardened off. I mean, I don't think they're taking them in the store every day, every night. And yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? That is actually has been, anyway, the cheapest place to get plants as far as like big plants to put in pots. So I may go up there, and because I have to fill those 4 pots on my front steps with plants, and I'd like them to start at a decent size anyway. I have enough to plant. I don't want to plant little tiny things in there. So hopefully, if they have them out in front of the store, I don't know. I'd hate to have to go out and cover them all the time. But it's just the middle of April. It's really, we have a whole month before the our last frost date is May 15th. So that's like almost a full month away. Yeah, you can't put anything tender out there for sure. Hi, Bumblebee. So I have been fussing around in the house. After I got that video done and started to upload, I've been fussing around with, I ironed some things. My ironing board is now in the bathroom down here. So that's working out well. I ironed some things, some of the things that were really wrinkled, the linen and stuff like that. And I took some more photos. Now I tried the reseller ruler. There is no way I can hang things on the wall and then step back and be able to hold that ruler. My arms my arms need to be another foot longer. So I went on, because I was sure I saw people doing that, but I was wrong. I went on and looked at some of the things, how to measure for eBay, how they're measuring. And the ones that are doing it on their background, they have that slanted board. So the item isn't hung, it's just laying on the board and they can get up closer to it. And I don't know, it must be lower down so that they can stand up and take the pictures. But what I'm going to do is I have a table set up. All I have to do is swing around to the side, and I have one of these tables set up, and I'm going to get risers for it. Um, well, I may not need to if I put it at its highest. I had it really low so I could take the overhead pictures, you know, but it doesn't need to be that low. So maybe if I just raise it up to the normal height. These are on risers, so it doesn't hurt my back when I'm up there. But I don't know. Some of the photos or videos I was watching, they don't take the full, when they put that yardstick, the ruler, the reseller, whatever they call it, reseller ruler. When they put it on, it's like this, and they're only taking a picture. They don't take a picture of the whole thing and then another picture of the bottom and then take a picture of the chest and then take another picture of where it ends up. They're just taking the actual number of what it would be. Like if the chest measured 18, or if the chest measured 18 across, they just take a picture of the 18. They don't show the whole ruler across. So I don't know how people do it, but that would be easier because I've been taking a whole lot of pictures. I know you're allowed like up to 24 pictures now, but that's a lot. But I have to get a routine going so that when I take the photos and then switch over and lay it out and take the photo of the measurement. And then all you have to do is say the measurements are in the photos. You don't have to write all the measurements out. So it does cut down on time if I can figure out a quick way to do that. But it's easy because with the reseller ruler, you don't have to move the ruler. You just put it down once and that's it. Whereas a yardstick, you have to move it several times. He only takes 2 with the ruler. Tech does. Okay, so he must just take the end picture, like the chest. He'd take like the 18 or whatever it is. For women, it could be, 16, like for a 32 chest. And then to the bottom would be the length. But then if it has long sleeves, I guess you have to take the sleeve too, but then you just take it down by the cuff. So I guess you just have to take for granted your buyer has enough smarts to realize that number is, what the sleeve is. It's 88 in Louisiana. Oh my. You came inside because it was too hot. Yikes. Yeah, that is getting a little warmer. I like 75 to 80. That's and not humid. You think Easter being so early this year, it was throwing everybody off. Yeah. Aldi has some nice plants this year. I bought a pink geranium for $8.99 yesterday. It's big and beautiful. I haven't looked there. I haven't been in there. So that's another place I'll have to go. I should go there first. It's not far from the Marks that I plan to go to. It's right down the street. The holly gets red berries in the fall. Yeah, gets red berries in the fall. Yeah, it gets those beautiful yellow big flowers in the spring. Mm. Yeah, when it's done blooming, and then the honeysuckle, one of the bushes right at way at the end of the walk is honeysuckle, and across the driveway too, there's a big honeysuckle, and that really smells wonderful. That's later in the spring. My big old-fashioned lilac bush that's out here, it's very, very old. In fact, a lot of it has just broken off. It's so where the lilacs come on is so high, I can't even reach them anymore. But it's the old-fashioned big lilacs. And if I can get a bouquet of them, I try every year and bring them in. It just permeates the whole house. It smells so good. Now I planted those are like a blue, purpley blue. But the one I planted a big lilac bush when we first moved in here, and it's over by my apple trees, and it's more of a blue lilac. It's really pretty, but it doesn't smell as strong as the old-fashioned one. And it's gotten so there's trees all around it. So I guess the blooms come on where there's more light. So the blooms on that one are really high too. It's like the apples. The apples come way high. The deer eat the low ones, and then I can't get to somebody has to come and pick the good apples on high in the tree for me. Last year, a friend of my son's came and picked a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Kiki, hi. California weather is 75 to 80. Yeah. Yeah, that's like Hawaii. But we're up and down all the time. And in the midsummer, we get really hot here too. Hot and sometimes humid. I don't enjoy that at all. My house does not have air conditioning. I have 2 air conditioning units. A bigger one right through this door that I open up the door, and it's a pretty strong unit, and turn it on, and it cools. And then I have one in the dining room way on the other side of the house. And when they're both on in the summer, even if it's hot, that cools this whole downstairs. Costs a fortune electricity. But my upstairs then is hot as heck. It's yeah. I can't go to bed till it's real late at night, and then I have to have a fan blowing on me. Because I'm one of those people that there's a man walking a dog down the street, and I don't know what it was. It looks like a big wolfhound. Not sure what it was. I never saw him before. He was as big as a Great Dane. He was a great big dog. Anyway, I can't sleep anywhere but my bed. I can't sleep in the recliner. I could never go to sleep. I could doze, but I couldn't sleep well. You like my garden tour, Riri? Yeah. Yeah, I'm anxious to start. No sales today. Nothing. It's like crickets here. Um, well, I can't say that. This morning early, I did have a sale. Yesterday, this same girl bought a pair of Bermuda shorts, denim Bermuda shorts, by Ann Taylor, I think. And then this morning early, she said, I wish I would have seen these. When I bought the other, I would have bundled them up. So this pair was, I don't know, by somebody else, but it wasn't Ann Taylor. It was another brand. And so she bought her second. And she's a repeat seller or a buyer too. So she's going on a trip. She lives in Florida, I guess, and is going to New Jersey. Maybe she has family there for this, going for the summer or just visiting. I don't know. But they're going to two different addresses. So I don't know. She changed her. Well, she has one going to, I think it's her husband's name. Maybe he has a whole account different. And then it's the same person. And then she's going on a trip to, and she'd wanted shorts. So she must be going for a while because it's not that warm up here yet. Yeah, I have to be off of here before 8:30 for sure, and because every night I have to give my cat her insulin now. Maybe I should feed her at 9 in the morning, so then I don't have to. Then it's not. It doesn't matter if it's a half hour this way or that way, but it has to be sort of the same, like around 12 hours apart. But she seems to be doing okay. I hope I'm getting the insulin through her fur. She has a double coat, and she does not like me fussing with her back or her shoulder blades, or I'm giving it, you give it like behind her neck, like one side or the other, keep going back and forth. And I try to push her hair aside, and while I'm doing that, she doesn't like it, and she tries to run away. So it's hard to do that. Get the needle into her skin, because you like pull up her skin, make a tent, and then put it in. I can feel it go through. I hope it's going through and not going in her hair, because that's not going to do her any good. But I don't feel any wet. But it's such a tiny bit of insulin. It's like a drop. It would be like a big drop. She gets 3 units, but that's a small amount. Ah. Yeah. I had some of that good chicken I was talking to you about that I get at Aldi in the red bags. It's all breaded and cooked. It's fully cooked, and you just heat it up in the oven for about half hour or so. And it's really good, but it has a little bite to the breading. You don't notice it till you're like halfway through the piece of chicken. Mm. Hi, Claire. She's lucky to have a dedicated. Well, there's nothing much you can do. I mean, if she has diabetes, uh, you more or less have to treat it. Yeah, it's just another thing. You like to make chicken parmesan with that chicken. Oh, you take that chicken and that fully cooked chicken, and then make put cheese on it. How do you do that? Put it in a dish and put cheese over it and sauce and just make like she will most likely be on insulin for the rest of her life. Yes. Gave my chihuahua shots twice a day for years. Yeah. I've never had a dog with diabetes, but I've had two other cats with it. I don't know. I think cats are more susceptible uh, to diabetes. You have your hands full. Cat with diabetes, dog with doesn't want to eat. And the girls. Oh, yes. And my dog that's afraid to stay by herself. Oh, it was an emergency to the dog. My my smoke detector started beeping. You know that horrible chirp sound? I have one at the base of the steps here. Well, it started chirping, which it just sends the dog into a flurry. I mean, I don't know what it is. It must hurt her ears. Well, I don't like it either. It's piercing. But I had to get to it before. Heaven knows if it had gone off. Well, it won't go off, but yeah. So I had to get it undone, and then I could not get the battery door open to get the battery out, and it kept chirping. I mean, it's in my hand and it's chirping, and I can't get the little battery door open. So I thought, so help me, I'm going to take this out and smash it in the ground if I have to. I can't stand this. I finally got it open. Now I can't get the battery out. Now it stopped chirping when I opened the door, but I can't get the battery out. The door doesn't seem to open far enough, and I can't get that. It's a 9-volt battery. I can't get it out. So I have no smoke detector right there. There's one at the top of the steps, and there's one at the bottom of my cellar steps. Let's see here. We have to learn to make this meal. Super and easy dinner with pasta, provolone cheese on the top. Okay. Ah, Claire, you had a cat named George Bush, and he had diabetes. And at 9 every night, he got his shot and a treat of a little bit of whipped cream. Oh, okay. My cat wants a treat about once an hour, which she can't have anymore. So she's meowing at me all the time. Now, did you give your cat her insulin every morning and every night at 9? Did she get it twice? Or he? I guess it's George. Did he get two shots a day. Yeah, I could have set the reset button, but it was still the battery. The battery needs change, so it would just keep beeping again. It may stop for a few minutes, but it would start beeping. We were on our way to bed, so I didn't want it beeping in the middle of the night, and then I'd have to get up. Yeah, I love that name, George Bush. Leo. Hi, Leo. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome. Yes, my mother knew Mrs. Bush in Connecticut, and one night the cat was sitting near the TV, and Mother said he looks just like George. And a long story short, that's how the cat got his name. That's funny. Can I pry it out with a butternut? I'm going to have to do something drastic because I have to change it. First, I better make sure I have a battery, a 9-volt battery, and heaven knows where they are. We've moved so many things around in this house, Samantha and I. I think they're in one of those desk drawers out there. Oh, you finally got to a live video. Okay. Well, welcome. I'm glad you found us live here. Norma Jean +1's here. Hi. Yeah. I have brought some more bins, little bins of things that I'm going to take out of inventory. It's because it's the makeup. Is it all here? Oh, dear. Health and beauty. I think I've sold just about as much as I'm going to sell out of this because I've had this. How long have I had this bumblebee? Long time. And I bet some of it isn't even any good anymore. So there's some lipstick and some lip scrub and balm. Super Stay Maybelline foundation stick. However, I think it's too dark for me to try. I'll go through this and see, but yeah, probably too dark. And then there's some Elizabeth Arden Intervene makeup. Let me take a look at this. Oh yeah, way too dark. This is like cocoa color. See, this must have you would think this would have a date on it, wouldn't you? Maybe it's in the barcode. But stuff like this doesn't last forever. And I've had it for quite a while. Now there's a couple nice lipsticks here. I may try. These are Revlon. This is too bright, but this one Yeah, I don't see dates on these things, but then I can hardly see, so I'll have to get my magnifying glass. And there's a nail polish, real dark burgundy. Here's another Revlon stick. And a brow razor. Oh, it's a highlighter. I don't know. I've never had to do anything about my brows until now. They're turning, I'm getting gray, crazy hairs in my, I'm getting those crazy eyebrows. Let's see what's in here. There's just two things in here. There are three things. They are leather something. Oh, they're for the iPhone 12. The iPhone 12. They're leather phone case. They're antibacterial, and they're leather. Anybody have a iPhone 12? They're 6.1. This is 6.7 inches. I don't know why they're different. 6.7. And this is 6.1. That's strange. Those. I mean, there's no reason for this stuff to sit around. You don't think makeup has a date? I know once you open and use it, they say to change it out every 6 months so bacteria won't accumulate. Can you sell in a lot? I think some of it's on in a lot. This smells like Vicks or something in here. It smells like well, here, Vapo Cool for a sore throat. See, some of this is like medicine. This must have a date on it. This is Winter Frost Vapo Cool by Vicks for a sore throat. It's all sealed and everything. And here's Vapo Cream. Two of these. Two of the Vapo sore throat things. Nasal mist, sinus allergy and cold. Okay, I'm all set here if I get a cold. There's 3 of these tubes. DHEA promotes optimal hormone levels. Dehydroepiandrosterone, can't even pronounce that anymore. Pills of something or something. DHEA, 25 milligrams. Calcium powder, 100% calcium powder. I'm not sure what you do with this. Oh, you wash vegetables and stuff with this. It's all in Chinese, but they have pictures. You wash calcium cleaner. You wash fruits and vegetables with this. It shows washing a tomato and a carrot. Then we have, I sold a couple of these. These are, they're called Rip Fire Performance Supplements. Fuel the fire, fuel the burn. Pre-workout, whatever. And a suction black mask. I think this is to get blackheads out of your face. It's a black mask that you either paint on, or maybe it's you paint on, or I don't know. That's what's in this bin. But I don't feel good selling this anymore. So I don't know. Another thing is I have a bin full of purses that just won't sell in there. The Vicks nasal medications would probably still work. Yeah, I may keep them. I'll have to look for dates. Yeah. One big lot. Yeah, I have to think of something to do with them. I mean, I'm not going to throw them in the garbage, so. No. I'll keep the cold stuff in case I ever get a cold. I never get, knock on wood. I never get colds, but yeah. Tomorrow I have to get my staples out. They're very itchy now. So they're ready to come out. I hope I don't have to sit in the emergency room for hours for this. Maybe I should call them first. Ask when would be the best time. They won't know that. It's Saturday. It's a bad time to go. I could go to an emergent care, but I just don't have. I'd rather go to the ER where I know they know more what they're doing. Yeah. So I think that I'm going to, I put 6 things on today, and I have 6 things I think drafted. But I may try doing 3 things. 3 things a day, every single day, like Bumblebee suggested, because I really don't want to start building up the inventory, and I'm not selling. So, it's hard to know what to do. Yes, healing it. Itchy's good. Itching's good. It's not because my hair's dirty. I've been washing my hair every day. When your hair is this short, you have to really wash it every day. You could skip a day here and there, but yeah, it looks terrible if you don't wash it every day. Okay. Well, what do you think? Would you rather see a video about a shopping video at the garden store or a shopping video at a grocery store? Uh, it's too hard for me to concentrate as far as going to the Goodwill and doing it. I know you think you just strap the thing on you, but you have to make sure it's aimed right, or you're just going to get nothing and run your battery down, and it'll just go off. You won't have anything. Uh, you like the garden store idea? Yeah, that would be different. We have a nice garden center, but they're very expensive. So that's why I get as much as I can at this Mark's place. And then if you want some specialized herbs and stuff like that, or special types of flowers, because they just have basic stuff, then you have to go to the garden store. Okay, cleaning out the chicken coop. Oh, that's coming too. Yeah. Uh, Not yet though. Has to be. I can't do this stuff in the cold. And remember, we have to cut my chicken's nails too. That's a whole other thing. Can't go wrong with anything chicken themed. That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll come soon then, because I'm anxious to go there too. How to give your cat an insulin shot. Yeah. I should set the camera up on something and show you how hard it is to get a hold of her when she's eating. You'd think that's why I'm doing it then. Because other than that, I'd have to hold her. Then I could at least wrap her legs a little bit so she couldn't get away. That would make her crazy though. You gotta try that. See how that works. I have to find a way that I know she's getting it for sure. All right. I will not be on tomorrow, and I will be on Sunday at 4:00 to show you the couple things I've sold this week. I think there's only 4 or 5 things so far. Pitiful. So I will see you on Sunday at 4:00. Thank you all for joining me. I know it's Friday night. You should be out having a good time. So I'll see you then. Bye.